Gotta get the levels right here. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Smiling Room with Unicron of Doom. I'm Thomas.
I'm Joe.
I'm Beanie Man.
They can see that.
You're what? Oh, you're Beanie Man. I thought you said
Beanie Man.
I thought you said I'm Meanie Man, and I was like, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard.
No, but I'm Marquez.
All right. So, today's a special day, everybody.
No, it's not.
Guess what day is this? Guess what day it is?
Nothing.
Guess what day it is, Marquez?
Tuesday.
Beanie Man, guess what day it is?
It's the day I go get my prize from the
The
Wellness
day
Center.
that crabs fries.
It's 420.
Oh
my God.
The day that crabs blazes.
Enough. They did crabs fries.
Yeah.
They that crabs gets fried.
Yeah, but did you tell them about?
No, I didn't. So this morning I got an email from the Wellness Center because they did the thing last week with the carnival,
Yes.
and I
You
apparently
won
I
it.
won. Yeah, I won.
Really? What'd you win?
I don't know.
Wait, so what do you got to? When do you go get it?
I can go get it like right after the show, but they say just get it between today and the 23rd because after the 23rd they'll just pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's seriously cool. So, just as a little recap, there was a carnival going on at the Wellness Center parking lot, and we had to go and we had to look at all the booths, and they would sign or give us a sticker after we looked at the booths. So we had to look at pretty much all the booths, and then we put our name in a raffle thing, and Marquez won. I would imagine that's really awesome. I don't know. I'm very curious. We'll tune in next week to see what Marquez got.
Yeah. I will gladly tell y'all what I got.
So here's what's going to happen the next 2 weeks. So we are nearing the end, folks. We have this episode, and then we have the episode next week, and then we are done. I can't hear anything out of my headphones. Oh, there we go. I hear my voice. Hi.
Hello.
I don't know why that grossed me out so much, but so we have this episode, and then we have next episode. So here's what I did, and here's what I did. So for this episode, it got really hot in here really quickly. What happened? It's the energy. I'm just too energetic.
Just
I'm just
like
dancing.
radiating.
All right. So
No.
So I went on my Instagram, THMS_HSTN. I would have done it on the SRUD XLR Instagram, but I have forgotten to do anything on that account the past 2 weeks. So I don't know. But I'd be a great social media director. I forgot, but still paycheck next week.
Just please.
Yeah.
Let me feed my family.
So I went on my Instagram and I did a poll, and I said, or not a poll, I did a question thing, and was like, hey, ask me questions. And I specifically said, the funnier the better. Well, I got enough questions that I think we can do most today, and then next week we'll finish them up, and then we'll have our little goodbye thing and talk about our favorite memories and what we're doing over the summer, that kind of deal. So that's what you have to look forward to this week and next week. We're going to do a Q&A today, and then some of a Q&A next week, and then just sort of leave you guys alone for the rest of the week, or until probably September. No.
Okay.
Are you counting how many months that is?
No, what? September? Is that when we go back?
We go back August, but I just remember our first show was
late-
September.
okay.
It may have been because we got sick at a very inopportune time,
yeah.
but okay, so
Okay.
late August, early September.
Sure.
So first, and I never do this with the Q&As. So if you submitted a question, I probably won't say this one's from this person. I just say them. So this one, actually, I'm about to. This one comes from Bianca, host of Popcorn with Bianca and Sabrina, Wednesdays at 6.
She's about to come to the window and starts glaring at you.
Yeah, she's outside right now. Is she listening?
I won't be. Well,
Someone's shouting. Is she listening? Yes, I'm listening. No, but shout out to her because. Hi. No, so they're waving.
She sent a death squad to you.
Oh, no. So, she asked this question. So we did a Q&A at the beginning of the semester, the first episode, January 15th or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then after that, she said, hey, I thought of a question for next time you do a Q&A. I was like, awesome. She's listening. And I got her show name wrong.
Yeah, I didn't think you said it. I thought you just said Bianca.
Popcorn with Sabrina and Bianca. Excuse me.
Oh, did you prioritize her?
Yes.
I said Bianca and Sabrina because I was talking about her. Okay, so she asked this. She said, "Hey, the next time you do a Q&A," because I knew I was going to do we do like two a semester.
Yes.
She asks, "How much money would it take for you to wear a puppet of yourself on your hand every day for a whole year?" The points, like the finer details, are you have to do a different voice for the puppet. No one can know why you're doing it. You just do it. No one's like, "Oh, I'm doing this for money." You can't do that.
Yeah.
You have to. It has to speak at least once. The puppet has to speak at least once every conversation you have with a different person, and you can't hide it.
Yes. I feel like your arm would get tired.
Well, I don't think you have to do this all the time. Maybe, I don't know. But you just get one super buff.
Wait,
arm.
what is the question?
How much money would you do?
Oh,
that
how
for?
much money? Okay.
So here's my thing. Something about I think we were talking about this last night. I think puppetry is awesome. I think it's a really cool thing. If I were to go back in time and be like, you know what I want to be, I'd be a puppet. Sorry, I'd be a puppeteer.
Puppet. Well, I mean, you could if you wanted to be a Big Bird type puppet, one of the big ones that you.
I
you
would
just
be
fit
a
into.
puppet.
Yeah.
I'd just slowly replace my skin with felt.
That's a horror movie right there.
No. So
Next film, Joe?
But here's the thing. For some reason to me, if I just had a puppet of just a random thing like Kermit or just something I made, this weird looking thing, that's more acceptable to me than having a puppet of myself.
Yes.
So the question, let's say $100,000 for a puppet of myself, it'd be less for a puppet of someone else. I don't. That's weird. That's weirder to me to have a puppet of myself.
No, yeah. Having because you get to have more artistic liberty with
right.
How you design a puppet if it doesn't have to be that's what makes the Muppets so fun is that they're all different things and they kind of look like they have their own style,
Right. No, yeah. So I'd say because it'd have to be compensate because I would probably lose both of my jobs if I had a puppet. I don't think I could be an RA and I definitely couldn't be a tour guide. If
you could totally be a tour guide.
You could totally be a tour guide.
But I'd probably have to be compensated because I don't think I would be able to keep them.
I'm pretty sure you would.
I don't think they'd like that.
It'll be fine as long as it's not detrimental to your job.
Do your room inspections.
Yeah, that's all it is. They just think you're weird, but no complaints.
I meant the bosses, not the people I'm interacting with.
Again, they'll just think you're weird, but no complaints.
I don't think you know. Just I'm at work, started cashier. Just like, "Hey, welcome to Publix. How are you doing?"
Is that an extension cord? That's a $200 fee.
So, I'd say $700,000.
$700,000?
Yeah.
I was gonna say $75,000.
Thomas just wants money.
I'd love to just have money.
No, yeah, I suppose you could technically just ask $15 quadrillion if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want a bazillion dollars.
A bazillion dollars.
I want the entire
a
economy.
bazillion?
No, I just make up I want a bazillion dollars.
There was a president where someone was talking about Brazilians and thought Brazilian was an amount of a number instead of a type of person. I don't remember what president it was though. If anyone knows,
I want a Brazilian dollars. No, I don't want a Brazilian dollar. They're probably
Brazilian dollars.
They're
are
not
probably
worth anything.
Significantly less.
I want 400 trillion Vietnamese dong.
Dong. Haha.
No, that's what they're called.
I know. My teacher now, I'm Nate.
So,
I would say maybe
$20.
Just give me the puppet and I'll do it.
Wait, you guys are getting paid to have a puppet at all times?
I think it would just be fun, but
It would be fun, but it would be really patronizing. Or not patronizing. It would be really marginalizing.
nah, it'll be fun.
I don't. You really are banking on the fact that people aren't going to think that's really weird to just have a puppet with you all the
I
time.
would just develop a split personality disorder and have it siphon through my puppet.
See,
Okay, we have a lot of questions.
Okay,
so.
$50,000.
$50,000,
we'll speed through.
$75,000, $700,000.
Okay.
Thomas wants make.
All right, what would your prison nickname be? Uncle Grabby the second.
Sock handstand.
Somehow that's worse than mine, actually.
What did you say?
I said Uncle Grabby.
Uncle Grabby? No, dude, I'd have it in prison. I'd commit a crime and then I'd be in jail. And my cellmate would be like, "Please stop."
I didn't do it, I swear. Hold this for me. They got the wrong guy.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles? Oh, you'd be the... Okay.
Is that what you think it's for? It's because my crying.
Marquez wins. All right.
Invented a new cry.
So, I'm going to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
So, this person asked, do you support our policemen and our troops? Obviously, I'm going to speak for myself, but obviously, yes, of course. I have very high reverence and very respect. I have a lot of respect for our police officers and our troops. However, I don't like this question because I don't like what I call, it's a gotcha question, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't like, what would you have done if I had said no? Right? Like, don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to, or that you don't want someone to answer differently to.
But it also depends on who's asking the question, because either answer is technically a gotcha answer, depending on what it's.
This person, it was a gotcha answer if I had said no. But
yes, I understand that. But like also, because I understand you probably know who's asking and you understand the phrasing of the question. But yeah, those kinds of questions definitely exist to.
Are we gonna get canceled? Is that what's about to happen?
No, not at all. I'm saying it's an opinion between the connection of media and opinions, where people want to associate the opinions of the people who create a media and the media itself. You know,
it's confirmation bias. It's like I have this idea of who people who do this show is, and he wants to. I think basically it's a question of whatever you answer, I'm gonna like you or not. I don't like that. Like
yeah. It's not for the sake of discussion. It's, hey, and it's also do I deserve to like you or not?
And it's also a weird victim, almost like a victim complex in the way of like, oh my God, people don't like the troops. Like, no, most people really like the troops. Get over yourself.
Yeah, well, they're like searching out for people, for media that confirms their opinion.
Yes.
Rather than just, enjoying whatever.
So I wonder how they would feel if I said I'm just indifferent.
All right, but I'll speak for myself. If you're out there listening, you're a part of the Army, National Guard, Army, Air Force. Thank you for your service. Or Marines. I'm not mean to Navy. I just couldn't think of the rest.
As long as you're not in the Navy, thank you. You did a great job. If you're in the Navy, get a different job.
If you're listening, thank you so much for your
service.
So,
don't. I'm just going to say thank you, but still,
don't ever say thank you for your service, but. All right, so. What are your 5 favorite animals? Quickly.
Navy SEALs.
Oh my God.
Marine giraffe.
All right, so I got here the water giraffe. All right, so cows. I just think cows are very cute, and they're every time I drive past them and I see them, I say cows. It's wonderful. Hyenas. I just think hyenas are super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Penguins. Elephants. And black bears.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lump bears into one category.
Sure.
Because I like bears. Otters. Otters are wonderful. Don't.
I said yes.
I know. I thought you were gonna say like, oh, actually.
But actually, otters.
Yeah, do some terrible thing. Sure.
No.
Ravens and crows, also lumping into one category. That's probably my favorite. Like mice, like field mice, harvest mice are adorable.
Okay.
And kiwis.
Kiwis are pretty great.
What is that?
That's the surprise for later.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's why I have an alarm set for 1:40. I wasn't going to do it at the beginning because if it's...
Yeah.
We'll see.
Foxes. Red pandas.
Red pandas.
Red pandas are pretty great.
Yeah, red pandas are amazing. There's a certain type of fish. I can't think of it. It's a little weird little fish.
Blobfish?
No, not the blobfish.
Axolotl?
I think it is axolotl.
The little
guys
mud
like
kit things?
Yeah.
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 Are they a fish?
I think they're an amphibian.
Well, yeah, I get what you mean.
Same thing. What? All right.
I don't know.
We have so many questions, Marquez.
Well, that sounds...
Two more.
Is there another favorite animal? A turtle, Marquez?
Actually, yeah, I like turtles.
Turtles are pretty great.
They're really great. I like them. And I don't know.
What is...
I don't know what the fifth one could be.
What is your favorite...
I don't think about this.
What is your favorite thing about your school?
About Lander University?
Yes. Lander University, Agreement, South Carolina. 320 Stanley Avenue.
That is small.
Okay, that's pretty... That's like a big selling point.
I mean, like the media department.
That's all the friends I've made along the way.
That's a lame answer.
That's a lame answer. I like being able to do stuff. If I had gone to another college, I probably wouldn't have been able to be a tour guide or have my own radio show, like just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about coming to Lander University, I think if you're looking for opportunities to do stuff, like have your own stuff here that it doesn't require a ton of competition or a ton of like weird stuff, like having your own radio show. We didn't have to like fight anyone to get this spot or anything like that. We could.
We could just fight other people for their spots, even though they're already spots available.
Well, because at the beginning of the year, I decided that we're going to have a conquest. We're going to take over the Lander University airways, right? So we sort of stalled out on that, but that dream is still alive.
Listen, once the big competition leaves, it can be an all-out.
Once the big competition, I don't even want. Nope, let's not call out people. Once the shows that are good leave.
That's not what I meant.
That's what I meant. No.
Once all of the talented ones graduate.
That's not what I meant at all.
We know what you meant, Marcus.
Our
it's
dominion
fine.
will be inescapable.
You know what? I love when I misinterpret my words.
This one was specifically for me. You mentioned that you don't watch anime a lot. Something you want to tell us? So.
Just don't like anime.
So here's the thing, guys. On this show, we love everybody, except for gay gamers, polygamists, and unfunny short people. And you know what? As my duties as the grand leader of this little fraternity, not sorority, we have here, I'm adding another one.
People who watch anime?
Japanese people. No. People who watch anime. It's happening.
So I guess you don't
You forced this. You forced this, whoever asked this question.
So
you watch anime.
I haven't watched
Get
it.
out. Get.
When were you going to tell us, Marquez?
I told you this a lot.
Stop it. Stop playing. All right.
It's unpleasant noise hour.
Kiss, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Us. Yep.
Wait, how am I supposed to kiss, marry? So I have to either kiss myself, marry myself, or kill myself.
Yes. Let's avoid the last one. Let's not have that be an option. Let's kill each other. All right. So easy dub, right? So I'd kiss myself. That's pretty inconsequential.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the mirror, or like a clone of yourself. So
That's either.
No,
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so let's change the circumstances. We have a clone. Each one of us, in our own circumstances, has a clone of ourselves that we can choose. So you kiss the clone of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marquez just is on a lucky streak, right? So after you win this raffle, you got to go get a lottery ticket. So I'd marry him, so I'd be financially attached to him. And Joe.
Okay, and I'm going down.
Yep, we're going to a trail, and you're going to be the first to go.
Okay. I would marry myself because then I can basically just have tax exemptions and use myself, like we can alternate on jobs and stuff and just have like a generally easier life, collaborate, pursue passions, make things easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would kiss myself and kill both of you. Because I'm undeniably attractive, and
that's very true. You know what?
I don't want either of you to try to take me away from me.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point, Joe.
Yeah.
So now here's
Marquez. We have.
I know. So easy. Obviously, I'm gonna go the same route as Thomas. Kiss myself.
Mm-hmm.
Marry Joe. You gotta go.
Why is that?
You can cook.
Yes.
I haven't thought about that. Maybe I should kill myself. No. All right.
Well, you can't marry. Well, I guess you can. I guess your clone. Well, what if you kiss your clone and then your clone wants to marry your husband? Like, what if you have to compete with yourself? How do you choose?
I bet I'd win.
You'd win. I know all my weaknesses.
or just take turns. We're the same person.
Oh. We don't like polygamists here.
I don't like. Hey, wait a second.
Is there really polygamy?
You watch anime and polygamy? No.
You watch polygamy.
You watch polygamy. All right. I love this question. And then we're going to go on a little music break.
No.
So, without saying the category, name your top 3. And I guess we can guess what the top 3 is.
Of what?
I have a category. So if I thought top my top 3 favorite animals. I would say, without saying my top 3 favorite animals, say bear.
Okay.
And then you have to guess.
Well, okay. That's a really hard. That's a great question, but that's a very weird question.
Shout out to Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey. Do you have an idea?
Well, I was waiting for you guys.
Oh no, you should go first.
No, trust me.
I have no idea how to frame this in my head, so you should.
Okay, well, I'll do mine.
Music break and then.
No, I'll do mine. All right, so.
Sure.
All right, this microphone, this bottle, this glass bottle, and this set of keys.
Things that have metal parts on them. Things that are in front of you.
Marquez.
Glass bottle, microphone, set of keys. There's no correlation between the 3.
Things that we use for SRUD, the radio show.
It's actually things that I shove into. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Smiling Grammar Unicorn of Doom. We were just going through some Q&A questions submitted by our fans. This one, I love the wording of it. If you were a wizard, would you kill people?
Not even with a wizard powers, just would you use that as leverage?
The only thing that's stopping me is my lack of magical powers. I wouldn't use my magical powers to kill, just that the fact that I have them is put in this just satanic rage inside of me.
I would let my magical powers be that I could create. I would let my magical powers be that I could create a floating balloon that hovers wherever I have it placed eternally until someone pokes it, and then it explodes with confetti and does a little party horn sound. So I would kill someone and then have that above their body, and then they're like, "Whoa, what is this?" And then just makes them feel bad about it.
So you're just the Joker, but with magical powers.
I just use my magical powers to just one random person on the street. Just randomly, they can't. Every time they try to fall asleep, they just hear air horns, but no one else can hear them.
So they just go crazy.
Yeah, and I'd never know. I just you say the spell and then just walk away and just know that I.
Well, you're just walking down the street and some guy's like, "Skaboodaga," and he looks at you and says some magic words, and then you're
and you just stay up all night what did that mean? No. You try to replicate the spell in your sleep. And nothing happens. Yep. Would you kill people, Marquez?
Is that even a question?
You know what? I suppose not. So,
let the blood flow. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne.
How much deeper? How much deeper do you think the ocean would be if not for sponges? Pretty deeper.
Come on, everyone. We got to raise the ocean floor. We're going to go to the bottom and pick up all the sponges and squeeze them back out. Fill up the ocean again.
Yep. They're just taking up all the ocean.
I'm going to start
we just need enough to flood Charleston.
Oh, okay. I'm going to start a Facebook event for everyone to get a bunch of sponges and go to the ocean.
They can't stop all of us.
Yeah, we're gonna counter the rising sea levels.
Wait. Oh, you're gonna
we're gonna put more sponges in. Yeah.
Oh. That's genius.
That is very genius, Joe.
We should all work for the government. We'd have some great ideas.
Yeah.
And guess what?
It
costs. Yeah. It costs maybe the SRUD division. I like that. Yeah. It would cost maybe $50.
Yeah. We just sit with a chalkboard, just write out ideas.
Yeah.
So the president walks in after a month of us being in there, and just a unicorn, and then throw sponge in ocean is written on the board, and we're just all unconscious.
Yeah, we've just been sitting there forever. It's been 3 years. We've been waiting for you. We haven't. It's like that scene from Always Sunny. I have this. Look.
Yeah.
If we put the sponges into the ocean, they will suck up the water. All right. What would be a better name for a lightsaber? It could be a funnier name or an apt name. You said glow stick?
Yeah, it's a glow stick.
I said birth control.
You got it.
That sounded gross. I meant if you're walking around with a lightsaber,
yeah.
not
No, I mean like you have to crack the lightsabers to get them to turn on.
You gotta crack it and then shake it.
Yeah.
Just like birth control.
Y'all ever gotten the glow stick stuff on your skin?
No.
No.
I have. That's pretty cool.
I was gonna say, what happens? I mean, I'm
it's on
drinking
your
it.
skin.
You what?
I have magical powers.
Magic powers of not dying, apparently.
Magical powers if I can't see out of my left eye. The best magical power.
It just makes your skin glow and it probably gives you a rash later because it's not supposed to be on your skin.
Yeah, I would imagine not. What would you call him, Marquez?
Blinky. It's just a blinky.
Your blinky is your life.
That would make Star Wars much funnier.
Blinky.
He's got a blinky.
Master Skywalker, they've surrounded us. What are we going to do? Blinky.
Was that? Is that the movie? He just goes lightsaber.
Yes,
He just says
lightsaber. It would be much better if lightsabers were voice activated.
Lightsaber.
Then someone else claps and it just turns off. You're like, no, stop doing that.
That's the battle.
Hey, that's not fair. That's not fair. All right. What sport would be improved if they allowed paintball guns? My thought was karate.
Ooh.
Or, cornhole. So we're playing cornhole.
You gotta like shoot him out of the air.
No. You're on one side. I'm on the other side. I'm the one throwing. You're shooting me while I'm trying to throw it.
Okay, sure.
I feel like football would be more fun if paintball was allowed.
I think 300-pound men crashing into each other with paintball guns is probably a bad idea. There's blood everywhere.
That's what makes it fun.
Oh my god.
I would say tennis. It's a 2v2. One person on each team with a racket, one person on each team with a gun. So the two people have to play tennis while also trying to reflect the shots of the paintball to not get hit and distracted from the ball.
Ooh,
okay.
I like that.
The two paintballers cannot shoot each other.
Sure. Okay. I like this one. The strangest clickbait title. Quote, you'll see hot singles in your area. Hot
I just thought of
Korean
something.
women in your area, like stuff like that.
Sure.
Hot what in your area will be the weirdest one.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs in your area.
Dog.
Hot diggity dogs in your area. Just
Hot cider.
hot cider in your area. Who would ever? The point of that, Joe. The point of these ads is to get people to click on them. Nobody wants their hot cider.
Hot.
Nobody wants that hot cider.
Kool-Aid.
That hot.
That's just deep fried Kool-Aid.
No, I'm making.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Bro, I'm not making. I'm referencing the video from
That
forever.
hot
Kool-Aid.
cider.
No.
Also. What
Hot carrots in your area.
Hot carrots. I just thought of a different sport for the last question because I forgot it was a sport. The ultimate game, like tag.
Oh, Ultimate Tag.
Just tag with.
With paintball gun, but it's like the goal isn't to touch the other person. There's like buttons, like switches you have to shoot with the paintball gun.
Right. Ooh, I thought of one. Acrobatics would be a lot more fun with paintball guns. But
Like all the audience has them
Yeah.
and they're just like shooting
but
them the whole time.
as we've established, that's not a sport.
No, not at all.
So-
No, not at all.
So
Love me, Bianca.
the this person asks,
It's a weird question.
Unicron gay.
Unicron gay question mark?
Just Unicron gay.
Unicron
So
gay.
is
That's a tough one.
so like
I'd say no you.
Ooh.
Uno, pulling on a little Uno reverse card here.
I say.
So is Unicron supposed to be like
Don't ask me that question.
a
Who
transformer?
asked Unicron gay? Oh, Unicron.
Same person who the same person who wants your ravioli, Joe.
Thomas, you can't do that to me.
My mother.
No, Thomas, we're not doing this.
Speaking of which, how are we coming on that?
My
Thomas,
biggest
we're
fan.
not doing
How are we coming on
You
the half-eaten
infuriate me.
ravioli, Joe?
My biggest fan is your mother. I didn't do the reference
What?
correctly, but you know.
Were you trying to make a TFT reference?
Joe, does your
Okay, I
mom,
appreciate
does
it.
your mother like Marquez? Well, wait.
What?
You said,
My mom like Marquez.
yeah, because he said
probably.
my biggest fan is your mother. So
My mom supports you.
Yes.
She believes in you, yeah.
Yes.
I like to believe that Unicron Gay is a planet. You know, it sounds like a
Yes,
planet name.
yes. I was thinking like a Decepticon or something. But
Yes.
In the far off land of Unicron Gay.
I like that. If I ever created sci-fi, like
Call it
sci-fi,
Unicron Gay?
Well, probably just Unicron, but
Okay.
or
Unicron.
Unicron Prime or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Unicron Oral or Orb.
So segueing away from-
Pokemon Unicron Go.
Well, that's the next question.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah, imagine.
Unicron.
Unicron, you splash.
We'll do one more, and then we have a special event.
Special Olympics.
Nope.
I also support the Special Olympics, if you're wondering. Thank you for your... No, wait, can't say thank you for your
Dude,
service.
next video, let's just list out all of our political opinions. That'll be a great
Is
final
supporting the
episode.
Special Olympics a political opinion?
No, but like all of our opinions in general. Just every single one of them.
I don't want to do that. I don't think anyone
No?
wants to hear that.
No?
No, they do. They're morally obligated to hear us. They have no
Man, I
choice.
can't wait to hear about
No,
his
well,
opinion on universal health care.
We'll give. Here's what we'll do. It's called the opinions game. So we get a list of opinions, political, social, all of the above,
Yes.
and then we get the audience to download an app with like a vote up and vote down button. And if someone gets below a certain amount of votes for bad opinions, and then they're just permanently banned from the show. And if we all get voted off, then we just have to close the show forever.
Wasn't that an idea we had like last year? We had a very similar. Jackson had a very similar idea last year on the show. It was just like a live audience, and just we can vote off whoever on the show we don't like.
I love it.
What's the last question?
Last question: what classes are you looking forward to in the fall?
I'm looking forward to being in French again because I haven't been in French in a long time. And I'm looking forward to having classes with Miss Hester because I've heard a lot of good things about Miss Hester, but I've never had a class with her
Shout
before.
out to Miss Hester.
So I don't remember what classes I have with her. I just know that I have 2 of them. So
Nice. I'm looking forward to History 3. The number means nothing, actually. I'm looking forward to the class where I just get to brutally murder Joe on air for being hurtful. It's the media senior capstone.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Thematically murder another student.
thematically
Thematically, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a media thing. If it
You have to do.
thematically.
You have to do it with style.
with style.
Style.
Okay,
And
I'm looking forward to it. It's a class about what happened to the Confederate States after
Oh,
the Civil War ended.
interesting.
I think it's what it's called. It's called the New South, so I'm assuming that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Or it's just like South America. I don't know.
like the South after Reconstruction.
yes,
I'm not sure. It didn't come with a description. I just know I had to take the class, but
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it. Are you looking at me like that? Joe, narrate this.
Marquez stares at Thomas intently. Thomas stares back, almost unblinking, but his eyes are sort of droopy, like he's kind of zoned out. Thomas's lungs clap in on himself.
All right, so shout out to Dr. Rausch. He doesn't watch this show, I don't think, but he's a history professor here, and I was in this Korean history class. So we ended the semester today. Like, this is our last day of class. So he decided to get us all Korean drinks.
Ooh.
So he got us Goguryeo ginseng drink. I don't know what I know Goguryeo is the brand name because it's also an old empire, but that's the brand name. I don't know what ginseng is. With a root in it. If you notice, it has a root in it. So apparently the thing was these roots typically sprout out and they're supposed to look somewhat like humans. This one happened to not. I happened to grab the one that didn't really sprout that well. But you're supposed to drink it and eat the root.
Yes.
So it's typically alcoholic. Obviously, he didn't give us an alcoholic version. Apparently, the non-alcoholic version is basically Red Bull. Red Bull.
Red Bull.
It's just Red Bull. It's just sushi.
Yeah.
I've never had Red Bull though. And then you're supposed to eat the root. But so we're gonna see. I want to do this at the end because if it tastes awful, I didn't
Yeah,
want
it
us
wants to like have like ruined.
All right. I think it's carbonated. So. Oh yeah, it's not carbonated.
It's not.
Okay. So we're gonna pass this around. I don't recommend this normally, but we basically live together, so what's the point? Oh, no, oh, whoa.
Potent.
It smells like carrots.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm down.
Like it just smells like a root.
It's gonna taste like that celery water.
No, no, please.
While Thomas drinks this, I got like one of those like cucumber celery water things from Walmart, and it was very unpleasant. Oh, that's your alarm to drink the thing?
Yeah, I wanted to remind myself to drink it so we had time to finish.
I'm going to drink the entire thing.
I like it.
All right. Korean ginseng with 4 ounces. Okay, really. Okay, it looks kind of like. Yeah, it does look like a tuber, like a carrot, or like a turnip.
What does it? It smells sort of like carrots, though.
So it has ginseng, water, sugar, citric acid, sodium benzenate. Okay, interesting.
Drink the
soda. What does it smell like?
It smells like sort of earthy.
It smells kind of like the boiled peanut juice.
It kind of does.
But does it taste like it?
Give us a review.
It tastes kind of like the boiled peanut juice, but like sweet, which sounds unpleasant.
Well, it's a sweet, earthy drink.
All right, being Pastor Marquez.
I want you to slurp this one, Marquez.
I'm not certain.
I could see myself drinking that.
I see what you mean.
It's probably caffeinated or something. He said it's like Red Bull. It's like an energy thing.
Okay.
Which that doesn't taste like Red Bull.
I could imagine. I could also very much so imagine that being fermented. So
maybe.
I feel like because it was.
Well, yeah.
Surprisingly, it's really good.
Surprisingly tasty. I was kind of hoping it would be awful, so we would just
we're all just disgusted.
Yeah, like
Well, that could be an episode for next semester. We'll just get a bunch of really terrible tasting drinks and just like
there's something called like Malort. It's like a root beer, I think, and it apparently is god awful because I was listening to a podcast. Shout out to Casual Interactions. They don't watch us, but they had an episode where they did it. Like they just drank Malort at the beginning, and they were like couldn't handle the rest of the show because it was so awful.
Could do Bean Boozled.
We could do Bean Boozled. That would be fun. Or we could do the sucky thing. What was the thing we did at
the
Cracker
3-man
Barrel?
squeeze.
The
We
3-man squeeze.
didn't find it. I'm gonna go get it later though. We got to do the 3-man squeeze.
Of course.
Whatever it was, we were getting candy at Cracker Barrel, and there was like a packet that had like a squeezy goop candy something out of 3 different things, and I'm pretty sure it's intended that you just eat each one, or you could have all 3 people do each one and then like stand in a circle and do it, which is funny. So
I do like that idea.
It's a battle royale for the candy.
Like Hungry Hippos, but like with actual food.
We could do that.
That could totally make that happen.
That could be the season premiere of next year.
Have it be like Gobstoppers or something, rolling around.
Yeah, and we just all choke. Yeah,
yeah.
Love that idea.
Yeah, it's an audio show, so it would just sound really unpleasant, and there would be nothing to enjoy about it.
I'm sure what we just did didn't sound super pleasant.
No, but we at least talked about it. Are you going to eat the root, Thomas?
Well, not right now, but well, you know what? I have to now. I have to eat part of it. Well, if I can get it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be challenging.
I'm getting the root out right now, guys. If you hear this, that's the root. That's the sound of the root. I'm trying to get it to the top. Come on now. I feel like I'm going to have to just drink this whole thing and then eat the root later. Unless I can... Well,
you always have to drink the whole thing so you can just like pour it out. Yeah.
Oh, well, I tried, guys. I tried. Oh, there's a cartoon at the top.
It's a cartoon on the top of what?
Of a root. It's giving us a thumbs up.
A root guy.
Nice.
I cut my hand on the bottle cap.
That's not good.
That's also not good. All right, so who have we... Let's recap. Who have we offended today? We've offended the entire country of Japan. Probably the entire country of Korea by mispronouncing everything about it. People who watch anime.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell the anime story that I told last night.
Yeah, no.
I wish I could tell that, but I can't. You can't. If you want that story, DM me.
The anime story from last night.
The story.
The thing,
yeah.
the function that we can't mention.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. I
By
gotcha.
name.
By name, yes. I got you.
I wish I could tell that story, but I can't.
It's a
but
cliffhanger ending.
Is it? Oh,
no,
this
is the cliffhanger.
I was like,
yes.
we could just make up a cliffhanger ending, and then I went back. Tune in next week to see what happened when I went back.
Say.
What if I came back and just had like even more disgusting stuff than what they showed me.
Well, don't talk about it out of context.
I think it'd be better. Just like I show up and I out disgusting them. I just show them.
Don't talk about it on the show without context because nobody knows what you're talking about.
That's the point. I want everyone who listens to them to be like, "What did he do?" And it's not about what I did.
You just want people to DM
It's about what I'm going to do.
It's about what is to come.
So, I guess we can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for listening to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. We will be back next week to finish off these questions, and we will know what Marquez got. I'll tell you how the root tasted. So many cliffhangers this last episode. So, Joe, do you have a cliffhanger that you'd like to?
Will Joe and his clone get a divorce, or will they stay together forever?
Oh my!
Is anime even really that bad?
With
Is
myself?
acrobatics a sport? These questions will be. I mean, the last one's no, but
That last one we'll answer now. No.
Yeah, but we'll answer all these questions and more next week on the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom.
Unicron of Doom. The Smiling Rainbow Unicron Gay.
Unicorn.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you next week for our final episode of this semester. If you take your headphones off, Joe, Daddy gets angry. Thank you guys so much for listening. Stay awesome. Peace.